All right, we have gone live about 9 minutes early, so I'm still trying to find a few things here. So bear with me. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself, but we are live. We've gone live and we're connected, but I'm just going to make sure we are good to go. So bear with me, everyone. All right, guys, we are live. I got everything worked. If you guys can, please just let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Um, I am in here and ready to start rolling here. We're going to give it a few minutes, kind of let everyone come in. We got a text blast going out right now just to remind everybody of this webinar. And it's been a minute since we've done one, so I'm super excited to show you what we've been working on, what we've changed, what we've improved. You know, entrepreneurship is a journey, and we're super excited to show you guys what we've been continuing to build behind the scenes here and take Rocktomic 2.0 out to market starting tonight. So super excited. But go ahead and type in, if you can, for me, just where you guys are joining us from. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Looks like Eric is the first to say he can hear me. Thank you, Eric. Let me know if I'm loud enough, Eric. I am speaking a little louder on purpose, but let me know if it's just fine or if I'm speaking too loud. I don't need to yell. Let me know, but it should be very clear audio. I got a new mic and should be good to go here. Again, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. We got James Bass from Chicago. Welcome, James. Eric from Prescott, Arizona. I've actually been to Prescott, Eric. Jose from New York, welcome. Okay, great. Appreciate your guys' feedback. It's always fun when you add new technical hurdles to a presentation. It's usually comes with some hurdles, but we should be good tonight, it looks like. So, Jose, where are you from in New York? We did our partner retreat last year up there, and Aaron Peden is a pizza connoisseur, one of our business partners. And I think me and Marco ate at like 14 pizza places in 2 days. It was awesome. But we liked John's on Bleecker was our top favorite there in New York. I do have Aaron Peden and Marco Garcia on tonight. They're my business partners here to just kind of handle the chat. So as you guys have questions, I'm not going to be paying too much attention to the chat as we're going through it. I leave that to them to handle. So if you have specific questions for me that you want me to address in front of the group, feel free to save those to the end. We do a Q&A at the very end of the presentation. Or you can just reach out to Marco or Aaron, and they'll be on to take care of you and answer any questions you have. Thomas from Charlotte, North Carolina. How is that, Thomas? How are you doing up there? Bunch of guys from our church just went up there and did some service. I know there's a lot of down trees, and I've got a buddy in South Carolina who lost his truck, and kids' tree house and stuff. Just trees down everywhere. Jose from the Bronx. Very cool. There's a big basketball court up there in the Bronx that's pretty famous. We drove up there one night to see if there was any nighttime games going, but there were not. Mika Tolley from Boston. Very cool. Love Boston too. Me and my wife stay at the Encore when we go to Boston. We love Boston. Went up and did the whole Salem witch situation about 2 years ago. It was fun. Yeah, the mountains, Thomas, have been just absolutely brutal up there. If you guys have been not paying attention to the storm up in North Carolina and Asheville specifically, I know is just horrendous. Really, really sad. So give what you can if you can. It'll go a long way. Jeff Williams, good morning, Jeff. Hitting us from the Philippines. Very cool. We do have a lot of international entrepreneurs who work with Rocktomic and sell either in their home countries or here in the U.S. and just use us as the intermediary delivery system for the supplements. So that's the nice part about drop shipping is you don't need to deal with any of that nonsense. You just deal with the marketing and sales. We take care of everything else. So as we get ready to get rolling here, we got about 2 more minutes before we get fully on board and rolling. Let me know just via chat if you guys can, just so I kind of get a sense of your guys' experience and kind of where you're at in your journey here. Are you new to drop shipping? Do you currently drop ship? Are you looking to add Rocktomic and add some different product lines to something you're already doing or looking to start from scratch? Take a second, just kind of introduce yourselves to each other and to us, kind of what your goals are. What caught your eye about Rocktomic that you thought, hey, Rocktomic can help me solve this problem? What is that problem you're looking to get solved? And how do you see us helping you? The more we know that, the better it is to be able to help you guys quickly. So the presentation goes pretty quickly as well. Let's see. How have your shipping turnarounds been for TT Shop since they require max 3-day shipping with tracking? Hey, Jeff, I'm not sure what acronym you're using there with TT Shop, so maybe you can clarify that for me and I can answer. Or Marco, if you catch on to his lingo there, feel free to chime in on the chat for Jeff. TikTok, there we go. Well, our policy is everything within 2 days. For TikTok, so we ship everything within 1 to 2 days typically, so that's not an issue. The main thing you'll need to work on, Jeff, with TikTok is just being sure you're paying attention to inventory levels, not selling things that are out of stock. We keep everything up to date for you, but we shouldn't have any issues there at all. It's one of the benefits of having millions of dollars of inventory is that it's ready to go. So we have that part handled for you guys. One other thing I will ask of you guys as we get through this, if you can hit the like button for us on the video. It does help us spread the word about Rocktomic just organically as you guys like what we're doing here. So if you get a moment and are on board with that, feel free to do that. Jose says, new to drop shipping, been in the health wellness space for over a decade, looking to finally launch his own brand. That's awesome, Jose. You're going to really like what we see here. Marco just dropped a link to the inventory report as well. We'll give it about 1 more minute and then we'll get rolling. But again, tonight's training, guys, is all on how to create a 6 to 8 figure supplement business without having to invest a dime in inventory. That is what we have created here at Rocktomic, is the platform to launch and scale a supplement brand. There's a lot of people and other groups that have tried to join in on that fun and have now dropped out of the race, mainly due to all the hassles that come along with it. But on average, 93% of our inventory remains in stock. We try to keep a 6-month supply at all times. If we're ever dipping below that, it's always manufacturer partner related delays and issues simply based on available inventory and products. Most of those supply lines have been resolved and fixed, and everyone's kind of worked through the whole COVID mess of supply line distribution and found alternative sources now. But yeah, there's not any other drop shipping company out there that can match our level of service and availability for these products, which is huge. So with that, let's go ahead and get rolling here. All right, so thank you for joining our free training. Again, my name is Ben Morgan. I'm one of the co-founders and CEO here at Rocktomic Labs. For the next few minutes, I just want to walk you guys through the exact business model that now more than 13,000 entrepreneurs have used over the last 12 years to launch and fully create an automated supplement brand. As of this morning, we broached $180 million in sales through our partners, which is just fantastic. So I'm excited to show you guys that business model and also how you can generate a highly profitable stream of income with absolutely no overhead, no inventory purchases, and therefore with minimum risk. When I say no overhead, I'm speaking in terms of inventory and things. There's obviously some business expenses that go in with any business, but this is by far and away the best way to launch and start a company is with minimum risk. And so let's jump right into the training. The training is going to be very direct and very simple to understand. I'm going to make you some bold promises as we go here. And the first one is just stick with me to the end of the presentation and pay attention. I'm going to show you exactly how to create a GMP certified supplement brand, avoiding the headaches that all other manufacturers will require you to struggle with on your own. Plain and simple, partnering with Rocktomic is the easiest, simplest, and most effective way to sell high quality supplements that you can brand as your own without having to lift a finger, and again, with the least amount of risk. We've helped over 13,000 companies launch their own brand, and as I mentioned a moment ago, it's now netted over $180 million in revenue. So why should you get started? Well, we realize some of you maybe have seen Rocktomic in the past. We also understand the price point at which we typically sell our lifetime memberships for, the $5,000, is high at times, depending on everyone's situation, right? Today, the price point I will show you in a few minutes, it's going to blow your mind. Okay. In fact, we've never offered the exact offer we're going to have tonight. This is by far the best offer we've ever put together. And if you've been waiting, tonight's the night to get started. So I'll show you that here in just a moment. But we have been working really hard to ensure that this offer is just a complete no-brainer for you guys as well. That's at the end of the day, that's what we're really aiming for here is how do we make this such a no-brainer situation that if you're looking at this and you're looking to get into having your own brand, you say, okay, let's go. That's the goal for tonight. So the only question we really need to try to answer is why Rocktomic and why today? Now, quick background on us. It's important for Rocktomic to partner with people who are serious about changing their lives and making their brand successful. This is because we do not charge you upfront for inventory like everyone else in the supplement space. If you want to go get started somewhere else, you're going to be forced to buy hundreds to thousands of units upfront in order to get the quality that you're going to get with us, right? And so if you try to launch like a 5 or 6 SKU item and you got to buy 1,000 units of each, you're talking 6,000 units upfront. Depending on what the price point is and what the products are, it can be kind of unreachable and unachievable. And so it is important for us, being that we've already invested millions of dollars in inventory, to find people who are serious about not just creating a business and getting labels put on product, but actually someone who's interested in learning how to make the sales and make the sales so that we can sell the product. That's where Rocktomic wins with you as your supplier partner, is that as you move product, we all make money. Okay, we have invested millions of dollars into product and we need partners that move product. All of our competitors, again, will make you pay up front for inventory, and they have no interest in your long-term success. They're interested in that upfront money grab, okay? That initial order. This is very important. In fact, only 7% of people who place an initial order with a private label supplier, 7%. So you have to go buy 1,000 units. Only 7% will ever place a second order. This is why our model focuses on helping you start and scale your business without the risk of spending hundreds of thousands on inventory and just making selling the products your primary focus. So again, we're not looking for clients. We're looking for success-minded partners that help move the product we've already purchased. That way it's a win-win model. I can't tell you how many times we've been approached by people who have found us after they've started and said, man, I wish I had found you before we spent $500,000 on product and transformed my garage or my basement into a makeshift fulfillment center. Do not be that guy or gal. That's my second bold warning and promise to you. Don't do it to yourself. There's a smarter way, and that's here with Rocktomic. Now, I want to briefly share my story about creating my own supplement brand, the challenges I had, and why I decided ultimately to create Rocktomic. A long time ago, I decided to create my own brand, just like you guys. Supplements were in massive demand then, just as they are now, and even more so today, honestly. And so I was determined to create the best brand imaginable. Initially, I was super excited thinking about how awesome it would feel to have my very own supplement brand with products like protein, pre-workout, creatine, sports nutrition was my focus. You know, all with my own label. That's what I was really excited about. And so as I started diving into that whole process, my excitement and realization with my wife as we talked through this really started to decline as we realized just how much time, energy, and capital was required to get started. I called a few supplement manufacturers that I had found online. I got no responses back. After submitting my information for quote, same deal, no response. Finally, after about 7 attempts, I did receive quotes from 2 companies, and I was literally in disbelief with how expensive getting my own supplement was going to be. Here are 2 of the quotes that I received. The first quote came in with an MOQ of 10,000 bottles at $24 per bottle. Okay, so 240 grand for one product. Why 240 grand? Well, to get the price point where it made sense for me, I needed to order a bunch of product to get the price point down. As I was looking at doing a protein that was a loss leader. Okay, so that was the first quote. 10,000 units at 24, 240K. The second quote was at $20 a unit. Okay, so another 200 grand for that product. Let's be real here. Who has 440K laying around to buy 2 products? This meant to get my own premium line of supplements with like 6 to 8 products, it was going to cost me 7 figures. So you might be wondering if I ended up pulling the trigger on those. Well, ultimately, I did order 8 supplements, which cost me just over $300,000 to manufacture. They weren't as high quality as the quotes you saw above, so the price per unit was a bit less. But when I say a bit less, it's arbitrary, as I still ended up spending almost $40,000 per SKU. Again, the total investment for my 8 supplements was over $300,000. The next investment I made was in a small warehouse over in a suburb of Atlanta called Duluth. When I got this, I was on cloud 9. I made everything start to feel real, especially the lease, right? $2,800 a month for a lease just to house the products that I was paying for. To add insult to injury, this was a 3-year contract, so I had to make it work. We had to figure it out. Then I bought about $12,000 worth of racking to store all the products, invested another $8,000 into an air conditioner so that the products wouldn't go bad. Again, it's super humid in Atlanta for those of you who don't know and haven't been here. So my total investment just for the warehouse was $120,800. Okay, so at this point I'd invested $428,800. And I'll be honest, the only reason I was able to fund the whole project was convincing a friend of mine to finance the whole thing. He owns a ton of fast food restaurant chains. You may have heard of it. It's a Golden Arch brand. He's the largest owner of those west of the Mississippi. So I convinced him to invest in it and join me as an investor on the platform, and he did so. But the problem now is that I had to pay him back. Okay, so you can imagine how painful that is. And if you've never owned a business or had that amount of business investment that you're responsible for put on your shoulders, it's an enormous amount of pressure. And I felt, not just the pressure to pay back the investment, but to try to get my dream off the ground, to support my family, to accomplish my goals. Like, all those things just stack on top of you a lot. And when you're getting started, the more of that you can avoid, the better. So I immediately regretted my decision as we started to move product and kind of get it going. It wasn't scaling as fast as I wanted. And I had real-time obligations that needed to be met. I had payroll, I had rent, I had insurance payments that needed to be done. So doubts that I wouldn't be able to repay my investor, doubts that I wouldn't, be able to make a salary at all for the foreseeable future, doubts that I just end up a complete failure. So long story short, most of my doubts started to become reality. I'd sold about $80,000 worth of supplements in my first year of business, which would have been awesome if I didn't have to float all the money up front for the supplements, the warehouse, the staff members, fulfillment, etc. So I just remember how vividly depressed I was. I was up to my neck in debt with not really a clear path to get out, let alone take care of my personal debts and personal family responsibilities. So I was working a full-time job on top of this. This was my side hustle. I had zero time on my hands between maintaining my day job and growing my supplement business. It made me wonder how anyone could start a supplement business and find success. So after all, even if I'd sold out of all the supplements, I would have had to buy more product, right? So I just don't run out of stock. Last thing you want to have is start to make sales and things, you run out of stock. That's like the worst possible thing. So my scale, as I started to find success towards the end of that first year, month 10, 11, 12 were pretty good. But my scale would literally prevent me from ever paying off the debt to my investor, because as I moved product, the money from the product had to go into more product. And it was just this endless cycle. So after telling him about my experience and how painful it was, he said something that really took me back. He's like, man, Ben, it really sounds like you have something really special here. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, you're not listening to me. Like, I don't know if I'm going to pay you back, I don't know how this is going to work. And he's like, you should help other entrepreneurs avoid the same pitfall that you're going through here and divide the risk for the inventory across multiple brands and help other people accomplish the same thing. So it took me a minute. I mean, at first, what he said didn't really make sense to me. And I was like, the more I thought about it, I eventually had one of those aha moments that would end up changing my life and those of our partners and our staff and so many different partners now with Rocktomic. And so that one conversation of me calling him to say, hey, I don't know what we're going to do, ended up being the shift that we needed to take the business to the next level. And so that's now changed the lives of thousands of other entrepreneurs, which is the best part of the story and something we're really, really proud of. So ultimately what we did is just made the shift. We made the shift to have our goal be to be sure to help other entrepreneurs not have to go through the pain, the struggle, the sleepless nights, the endless amounts of time and energy in creating the supplement brand, and just have them focus on the most important thing in business, which is the sales and marketing. If they can get people to appreciate their brand, view their brand, and purchase their brand, we could take care of everything else. That part I was good at. I grew up in a bunch of different industries, but primarily construction, pest control, sales and operations, and process management. And so I knew there was a better way if we had enough volume to support that volume in a centralized way, but ultimately just became about how do we get eyeballs on this thing to have people moving product, because if we can do that, it's a win-win for all of us. So now what I found as I attempted to create my own supplement was there was really 4 key factors that I had to consider, and they're the same for you. Number 1, I'm going to show you guys how to create a GMP certified supplement brand without paying for inventory or your products up front. Okay, that's unheard of anywhere else in the industry. That's number 1. Number 2, I want to show you how to get a free warehouse for all your supplements, your e-commerce items, plus a turnkey solution to build your supplement brand with crazy low risk. So if you already have an online store, you're already moving things, and you're paying for any type of storage, stop that tomorrow. Ship us your items. We will inventory those for you, assign a SKU, and then as your orders come in, your orders, whether that's for apparel or weight, loss tools or like jump ropes or whatever, frisbees, t-shirts, whatever it is, hoodies, we can fulfill all of that together with your supplement order and increase the experience for your customer and decrease your shipping. You're not paying for two shipping items, two separate shipping locations if you're having to split an order. Okay. 3, I'm going to show you how to get all your orders labeled and packaged on demand. This means you don't have to go pay for thousands of labels up front. You don't have to store things in your basement and have your wife deliver those at lunchtime to the post office and to the drop box. We handle everything for you. The orders come in, we print the label, assign it to the bottle, package that, and ship it to your customer. Okay. And lastly, number 4, I'm going to show you how you can get all your orders drop shipped, as I just mentioned, worldwide, on demand, on order. The best part about this, you guys never pay for anything until you've already made the sale. So you go to your marketing and sales, you make a sale, that's when everything comes to us. So there's no money exchanged until you've made sales. And then at that point, we start to move product together. We all start to make money, and it's a win-win for everyone. So for those of you who've done some research, as I had done, or for those of you who may have already tried creating your own supplement brand in the past, let me ask you this. How many suppliers exist in the marketplace today that can provide all 4 of those features in one easy-to-use platform? Well, you can guess. There's just one. It's us. It's Rocktomic, right? So we offer all 4 key factors and more so that you can successfully create and launch a fully automated supplement brand with essentially no overhead, no inventory purchases unless you choose to. Some people have a storefront and want product at the storefront, and so they'll do a bulk order. Well, we pre-label and ship out a bulk order to you guys. That can be done as well. But essentially no overhead, no inventory purchases unless you choose to. And therefore, because of those things, minimum risk when starting a business. Our business model works perfectly for existing supplement brands, for fitness coaches, for gym and fitness studio owners, for those involved in digital marketing or e-commerce entrepreneurs, health and fitness influencers, doctors and health professionals, just anybody who wants to get started with supplements and e-commerce. We welcome those of you who've had experience in e-commerce, already have a brand or online store. If you know how to promote and sell online, just need quick access to products to add to your store and to start selling as quickly as possible, we're a great fit. We also work with those of you who do not have any experience with e-commerce and supplements, but you're highly interested in the health and fitness industry, or you may not have an audience that's quite engaged yet, but you've always wanted to have your own supplement line. But if you found it difficult or overwhelming due to lack of support or knowledge or financial capacity to assist, as long as you're willing to learn as much as possible to launch a successful product line, we can help you. And finally, we work really well with those of you who may have a gym, fitness studio, medical practice, or retail store and simply want to create a unique product line to offer direct-to-consumer products, but you face the challenge of having to buy thousands of units or dealt with extensive lead times or lack of support. We can help with all of those things. So what I'll cover in the next section is just a step-by-step process that you will go through once you create your account with Rocktomic Labs so that you can get your supplement brand live. After this, I'm going to show you guys how profitable this model can be. So stick with me here just a few more minutes. We have 3 core steps for you to create your brand. For step 1, you will review our catalog and the products that you want to sell to your audience. Marco or Aaron, if you guys could drop the catalog links, please, real quick. That would be helpful for everyone to kind of take a look at those. But you will review our catalog. You will select the products that you want to sell to your audience. You'll have full access to the product selection consultations with our expert product consultant and formulator. You can have access to formula and product details, MSRP reports. We issue top selling product reports, everything you may need to carefully and strategically select your product line. Our private label catalog includes more than 100 products in the categories of weight loss and detox, women's and men's health, sports nutrition, pet health, general health, nootropics, vitamin gummies, red, green, and immunity superfoods. We even have a premium skincare line. We offer a private label apparel as well. Just anything you guys want to launch with, you can make your selections, go through the catalog, select your products. Step 2. Once you've selected your products, you move on to step 2, which is where you will collaborate with us on the creation of your labels for your products. Our label design process is very simple and quick. You only need to create a logo and a label concept for your brand with one of the third-party designers of your choice, or send us your concept and we can obviously replicate it if you already have a designer. But if not, you can work with our design team, get your products labels created. We will also provide regulatory review for all these labels. We want to ensure that they are compliant with all current FDA regulations. You can't say, for example, that your product cures cancer, right? You can't say crazy things on products to try to make sales. You can't say things that are factually incorrect or misleading. So we want to make sure that we go through those claims and kind of any adjustments that were made to the labels, be sure they're in compliance. But we will do that FDA regulation check on every label that we help create for you or that you provide to us. We have to make sure we do that. And then once your labels are completed and fully reviewed, and they pass regulatory compliance, then you move on to step 3, which is where you will set up your online store. Here you can add your products, your existing online store if you already have one. You can create a new one on your own, or you can hire our web developers to provide a turnkey solution for you. This is completely your choice and based on your business plan. We will provide key information so that your store is properly set up, as such as full product description, shipping rates, term, condition templates. Make sure your store has all the necessary FDA disclaimers. Just essentially make sure you're fully set up. We will integrate that into our fulfillment software. This way, all the orders that you receive will automatically be pushed to Rocktomic Labs in a fully automated way so we can handle the fulfillment. And then finally, once the store is set up, we plug in your payment gateway, and then you're ready to launch and start making sales. To support your business as much as possible, we obviously have strategic partnerships with great payment gateway partners that work really well with startups, and they also support fully supplement and CBD sales, which if you're looking to do CBD, that's important because merchants can be very tricky with that, but we do have a partner that works really well with CBD startup entrepreneurs. Now, with our onboarding process, you could start selling within 7 to 30 business days. It could take less or more time depending on your unique business plan and where you're at. Some and most of our partners start with just a few products. They want to get their brand out there. They want to get to market quickly, test their theories on what they think is going to work, start working with some influencers, whatever your plan is to go to market. Do that on a small scale before you go, get the entire catalog made up and then have some massive launch. It's much better to explore scale with free money, right? The money that comes from our sales. Reinstituting funds and reapplying funds back into the business to help it grow and scale quickly. The beautiful thing about our platform is that you can develop your brand your way and at your own pace. You will simply just have access to my entire staff throughout your journey, and we offer a sophisticated support ticket system where you can log in on the platform and get help, and it creates tickets so we can track response times and satisfaction and be sure that everything's being communicated in a timely way for you to have what you need when you need it. There is no other supplement manufacturer, supplier, or fulfillment partner out there that can match our onboarding process or our support that we have in place for everybody. It just doesn't exist. So again, get your store done, get the gateway done, and then you're ready to launch. And then you have access to my support team. Now, let's talk about profits. This is one of the most important things for you and for us, right? It's why we do business. It's to make money. So as soon as you start doing your marketing, this is fully your responsibility. You will get customers that visit your online store. When they select their products and they click on that Buy Now button, you will collect the full amount through your payment gateway, and that money, all of it, will be directly deposited into your business bank account. Okay, once the sale is complete, we receive the order at our fulfillment center through our software. We will pick the products, print and apply your custom label on demand, and then we will bill you for the cost of that order. And finally, we will ship it directly to your customer anywhere worldwide. As soon as the order ships, your customer and you will receive tracking information and the ability to have transit updates in a fully automated fashion. With our turnkey dropshipping service, we will fully handle the fulfillment for every single sale that you make, Monday through Friday. We are not open or doing fulfillments on Saturdays or Sundays. So Monday through Friday, we do fulfillment. It is always 1 to 2 days on fulfillment. So if you place an order on Friday, it gets sent out on Monday. If you place an order on Saturday, even though we're closed, those orders all leave the warehouse on Monday. If you place an order on Sunday, it generally leaves on Monday. It might leave on Tuesday. It's always 1 to 2 days, business days, or calendar days, not necessarily business days. We always are fulfilling within a 1 to 2 day mark. So to understand your profit margins, I want to show you a couple of case studies from some of the brands we helped create and launch. Let's say for a minute you want to go the traditional route and you want to build an FDA registered, GMP certified brand. What's it going to cost you? Well, for this example, let's say you launch with the following SKUs: a probiotic, elderberry superfood, some turmeric gummies, and an omega-3 fish oil. Okay, so general health and nutrition brand. Again, to compete with the quality of the products that you would have access to by working with Rocktomic, these items must be made in the U.S., manufactured at FDA registered and GMP certified facilities, and third-party tested for purity, quality, and potency. The current average wholesale costs for these products are as follows: $847 for the probiotic, $980 for the superfoods, $741 for the gummies, and $827 for the fish oil. On average, you'd be forced to purchase 10,000 units of each SKU, meaning you'd have to spend $339,500 plus the cost to ship and fulfill these items. Obviously, this is crazy, right? Let's say it's $2 per item in shipping fees. You're looking at, let's say it's over $10,000 for that. So let's call it $90K plus there to ship 40,000 units. That's 80 plus 10, that's 90. So a total launch cost of $429,500. $2 fulfillment fees, domestic shipping. $429, your total startup and fulfillment cost to move those products. Then you also need to reinvest money, back into buying the next round as well, right? But that's the traditional route. Now let's talk about the numbers working with Rocktomic. So same thing, our prices. Okay, if you were to sell this bundle, made in the US, manufactured at FDA, GMP certified facilities, third-party tested, your total cost for this bundle is $33.95. You then add your fulfillment fee, which is $8 plus shipping. We charge $2 per item. 4-pack item is $8. Your flat rate domestic shipping anywhere in the US, $15.12. That's on the high end, but again, show you worst case cost here. $33.95 in total product cost. Your total fulfillment and shipping cost, $23.12. Suggested retail prices on these items are as follows. Your sales order value is $139.88. So if you sell this bundle to just one customer after expenses, your profit will be $82.81. Okay. Now, gross profit is before any of your overhead, which with our model is non-existent essentially, right? And obviously you have your marketing expenses. So now I want to ask you the following question. How many bundles like this do you guys think that you can sell per day? I'm going to turn it over to you guys. Please just type in your answer. How many bundles, just like the one I just showed you, once you've done some training, done some research, taken some classes on ad generation, how many do you think you could generate in a day? Is it 10? Is it 50? Is it 5? Is it 1? 10 to 20. It says Bernzag. Yogesh is 50. B. Will 10. Figueroa 12. Teddy 10 to 15. Nancy 1 to 5. Ain't no telling. There's definitely a massive amount of potential. 50. At least 5. Okay. So consensus, I would say, is at least 5, but who knows how much. Depends on your marketing. All of that is 100% correct. You're all correct. And here's the reality. Whatever number you think is possible is what you can achieve. If you're selling yourself short, that's okay. But I would say, 5 to 10 starting off, no problem, right? Like you just need to know how to do the marketing and sales to generate 5 to 10 sales. So as long as your marketing and efforts stack up to that, then you're going to be just fine. Well, let's look at what that would mean. Within phase 1 of our PLDS business model, let's say you sell this bundle to just 3 customers per day. Your monthly revenue is $12,600. Your profit after you pay for all shipping, fulfillment, handling, product, everything, your gross profit $71.46. If you sell this bundle to 5 customers per day, your monthly revenue is $21,000. Your gross profit on that is $11,900. Call it 12 grand. Pretty crazy. And if you can sell it to 15, not 50, but 15, 5, your monthly revenue is $63,000 and your gross profit on that's $35,700. Okay. If you scale from there, you move to phase 2. Within phase 2 of our model, you can start buying in bulk. Now, why would you want to buy in bulk? Well, you may not. But if you do, if you want to do some events or do some sponsorships or have over-the-counter products, you may want some product pre-labeled behind your door or behind a doctor's office that you work with or a gym that you frequent. If they don't have their own brand, maybe they'll sell yours as a loyal client of theirs, right? However you want to do your marketing. It's up to you guys. But when you buy in bulk within phase 2, you receive a lower wholesale cost per product, and you can still prepay for that, and it just gets labeled and sits on our shelf for you. So if you want to basically take on some of the risk, not all, but some, you have to start with 24 units. If you did a 24 unit order, you get a better price point than just buying them one off at a time, right? What we can also do is we do MOQs and buy and holds, is we can stay ahead of our inventory purchasing. There's a lot of different advantages that come from that because we invest the funds for that right away back into more product. But you can, with phase 2, still have that product held at the Rocktomic facility for you. Finally, you can move up to phase 3 of our model, which is where you'll have enough revenue to create your own custom formulas to market unique products to your audience. So instead of selling a 4-pack, right, that costs you $33 plus fulfillment fees, maybe you create one product that costs you $21 and has all 4 products merged into one, but then you sell it for $110. So it's cheaper for your client, but they're getting one product to take instead of 4, right? Just a weird example, but you can do whatever custom formulation that you'd like to do. And try to set apart your brand from every other brand out there. If you scale from there, you can fully leverage the PLDS model. Okay. We do offer the lowest MOQs in the market for custom formulation, and we have turnkey solution there from manufacturing, labeling, fulfillment, as well as the design and customization of the formula. Naveen Khan is fantastic, and you guys can actually schedule time with him to shoot through any custom formulation you're looking to do, and he can do a lot of different things to help guide you on that journey. Now, I realize some of you want to scale your brand with other means than selling online and leveraging our private label dropshipping. So we've created that 3 separate phases to help you capture additional profit, generating opportunities with things like selling your supplements in a physical location like a gym or a supplement store or doctor's office, or even with like Amazon FBA. Here's how that will work. Within phase 1 of our business model, which we call it the PLDS business model or private label dropshipping, you can quickly create your brand and launch to start testing the market. Find out what works best for your marketing, your brand, your audience, without having to buy any inventory up front and without handling any fulfillment work. From there, as you start to see success and find out what is moving, that's when you move to phase 2 of the model, where you can buy in bulk at the lowest minimums in the industry, which is 24 units, with fast turnaround times for fulfillment, which is 5 to 7 days. If you have a gym, a practice, or a brick and mortar store, you may start in phase 2 with phase 1 if you choose to, or you can do a hybrid, right? But PLDS and bulk orders. Finally, you move to phase 3, which is you have enough revenue coming from your clients' money and profit to justify investing in new product offerings that are outside of the ones we've invested in for you. Either way, we offer the lowest MOQs in the industry, and we provide full R&D consultations so that we can help you create the best ingredient deck for your formula possible. Okay, so again, phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. Hopefully you guys are all still with me here. So, how can you start your supplement brand right now? And why should you? Well, we have an amazing low-cost membership available for you to get started right now. This next and final section, I'm going to show you a breakdown of the bonuses and one-time offers that you'll be able to access after you sign up for our all-access membership. Turning Rocktomic into a label, a bottle, and a website ready to take fulfillment orders. So today, we're offering the opportunity to create your own private label brand with literally the best deal we've ever put out there. You will not see a better offer to access our VIP lifetime membership than this one. You'll be able to get access to our program for 96% off and save $4,800 tonight. So check out the link for me. Go to rocktomic.com/webinar. I'm going to actually open up the page for you guys. rocktomic.com/webinar. Here you'll see 2 different offers. Offer 1, normally $49.97. We're discounting that down to $197 tonight. Okay. This comes with access to 5 products from our catalog. Any 5 products you want, you're going to get a label done for them. The second offer is our VIP lifetime membership and ultimate bundle. With this package, this is by far the best value. You're going to get access to all of our products from our catalog that you can brand as your own. You get a done-for-you web design, which is typically $2,000. That is included in this rate. So you get your website covered. You get unlimited professional label design and mock-ups for our entire white label supplement line, which includes over 100 different labels. If you're paying for this on the first plan, that alone will cost you $4,700 when you upgrade and get charged for those packages one by one. That's how it works. Unlimited done-for-you label uploads to your store. That's a $2,300 value. Professionally written product descriptions for all of your products. That's another $1,000. You're going to get that on every single product. And then you also obviously get lifetime access to our private label drop shipping program with no minimum inventory purchasing required. Okay. That again is the standard $5,000. $35.97. So let's say learn more on one of these. You can read through this here. All you guys need to do, fill this out. Now, you will notice up top here, we do have the one-time payment of $35.97, or you can elect to break that into 3 payments of $13.97 if you want to break that up over the next 90 days. First payment today, second payment in 30 days, third payment in 60 days. 3 payments within the first 60 days, okay? That will make that a little more achievable tonight if you want to take advantage of all of those extra little things there. Lifetime access to our private label supplement drop shipping program, bulk private label program as well, so you get full access to that catalog. If you don't have a membership, we charge for 300 units at a time. So you definitely want a membership there. Lifetime access to our custom supplement formula with over 6,000 premium raw materials to create your own products from. We have a 288 unit MOQ on that. It's typically 1,000 pretty much anywhere else you go. Free label design and up to 5 labels for one brand, including full regulatory compliance. This actually is for all products, not just up to 5 labels for one brand. It's all labels on the label design. Done for you API integration, on-demand label printing. We do offer all of our labels in a glossy white BOP paper, so it doesn't tear easily. It's highly resistant to dings and damages, and it's a glossy white. It's not a matte finish, it's a glossy finish. Automated drop shipping, you get the $2 fulfillment item price on every single item. Ticket-based support system, the full MSRP report on all products, as well as our top 25 best sellers list. That's huge. Just help you do some market research on what's trending and what position changes have happened in the top 25 lists. You kind of see what's going up, what's going down, what's staying steady. You also get access to a guided supplement brand launch training, onboarding, and tips for success. So learn how to properly set up your supplement brand to make sure you're FDA and regulatory compliant. Few other things you're going to get. Bonus number 1 tonight, if you take this offer, you're going to get access to the Rocktomic funnel template library. Okay, that's on ClickFunnels. You get, I believe there's 8 different templates that are available for you to duplicate for yourself and kind of rebrand as your own. You get access to our CrowdShare custom formulas. That alone is $2,000. So let's say we have a new product we want to launch, but it's a hefty investment. A lot of times we'll come together and offer it to the community and say, hey, who wants access to this formula? Only those that pitch in, $500 will get access to it. And then we crowd share the funds to raise that, and then that's only available to those brands. And then that $500 gets you your first slot of inventory from that. That's our crowd share. The other option we have is our product description library. So this is for your website and just to have things online. Typically $1,000 for that. You're going to get that included as well. And then our monthly PLDS fee, which is normally $97 a month, we waive that for life. That saves you $1,200 a year. Okay, it's $1,164 a year that you will save simply by doing this larger option here. So for those of you that get that set up and roll, that's kind of some of the perks you're going to get tonight. Let me go on to the next screen here. Now, there's one last special bonus I'm going to offer you guys just as an owner. So if you want to get $1,000 product credit before ever launching your brand, if you take webinar offer number 2, okay, you're going to get everything I just highlighted for you. Okay, the VIP lifetime membership ultimate bundle. But if you purchase this one here, the webinar offer number 2, you are also going to receive a $1,000 product credit voucher that gets added to your account. This product credit voucher offsets the cost of the product portion of your order. It does not cover shipping, does not cover fulfillment, but it does cover product. Meaning you're going to pay the $3,500, whatever it is, but you're getting $1,000 of that back as an instant credit for product if you buy that tonight before we end the webinar. Okay, that's available to anyone who purchases webinar offer number 2 before the webinar ends. So again, guys, I'm proud to have helped, like I said, over 13,000 different supplements now. 180 million in product, over 3 million units moved. Super happy with what we've done and the brands that we've been able to help start, launch, scale, have them support fighters, UFC fighters, bodybuilders, really get involved. But we've invested millions and millions of dollars for this to become a reality, to avoid the pitfalls that you would have to have access to all of these things. And so, as you can imagine, when you're looking at white label premium supplements that you can brand as your own, you've got to have the right products, and you've got to always be willing to revisit the mode of what's working and what's not. And so we have a special announcement as of today. All of these new SKUs are now in the program, and you have access to these as well. So BCAA and EAA strawberry candy. It's an awesome BCAAs. All-in-one greens and red superfood immunity mixed berry with natural flavors. Red and green product for the morning for recovery. A recovery carb and electrolyte summer punch. A pump non-stim pre-workout cherry blast flavor. A pump pre-workout citrus blast flavor. A pre-workout Georgia peach rings. It's an awesome flavor. It tastes really, really good. If you like peach rings, it's like crazy. Pre-workout blast off. Armor protein chocolate peanut butter whey. Recovery carb electrolytes lemon lime flavor. Whey Armor protein birthday cake flavor. If you like those sweet ones, that's for you. A non-stim pump pre-workout pineapple. Awesome non-stim pump. Tastes really, really good. A meal replacement protein shake with 0% added sugar. Really, really good. It's one of my favorite things we have right now is that meal replacement shake. 1 pound Whey Armor Isolate Protein Berry. 2.9 pound Essential Meal Replacement Vanilla Milkshake. Armor Natural Protein Chocolate with Stevia. It's a 2 pound whey as well. Whey Isolate Protein Chocolate, Protein Cappuccino, and Protein Vanillas. Those are 1 pound tubs. A 2 pound Whey Armor Natural Protein Vanilla. A 6 pound Bulk Up Mass Gainer Chocolate Milkshake in both chocolate and vanilla. And then the Armor Isolate Protein that's unflavored in a 1 pound. So some really good SKU additions that have just been added, and those are all available for fulfillment right now. Those are for on-demand private label, for bulk orders with just 24 units, and they're accessible through all memberships. And then Marco added this tonight, a special 10% off product cost for your first 50 online store sales, or for your first bulk order from 24 units per SKU when you sign up tonight. To get that special bonus, you'll just need to email our support team that you were on tonight's webinar and purchased on the webinar to receive that either 10% off your first product cost for the first 50 or 10% off your 24 unit bulk order. And then special announcement number 2, our brand new white label coffee. So we do have Nature's Espresso Coffee with organic mushroom complex. This is also now available for launch. Here's some of the supplement facts for this product. Really, really good. If you guys ever had mushroom coffee, it's pretty clean tasting. A lot of those come across as like kind of dirty. This one does not. It's very clean. It has cocoa powder and some Himalayan pink salt, which like cuts the acidity really, really nice. And it's good. So if you're a coffee lover, this is a great little instant coffee espresso that you can have. And then some more SKUs upcoming. We have creatine gummies coming in Q4 and super green gummies coming in 2024. Not an easier way to take your supplements than in a gummy form. It's been the same since we were kids, and that has not changed. So with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and enter the Q&A session here. I know you guys have had asked a lot of questions. Looks like Marco and Aaron have been pretty active. But this is really exciting, and so I'm just going to flip to this screen here, and then I will wait for any comments. If you need to ask me a specific question, please. I'm not going to dig back through all the other questions here that are rolling in, but if you guys have any questions for me specifically, go ahead and type in my name @Ben, and then ask your question. I'll go ahead and address that with the group. I'm going to grab a quick drink of water, and you're going to notice silence here for about 3 minutes, and then let me know, and I will get back to you. Marco will be answering any questions while I'm grabbing a drink. Be right back. All right, guys. I am back here. Let's see if there's any questions for me. The 1K product back, if you're paying in threes versus ones, yes, you will still get that applied, but it's after your third payment balanced, to answer your question. As well, for the first 3 of you that do take the webinar offer number 2, we're also going to do a $50 credit for samples. So if you want to order some samples of some of the products to try, we will throw in a $50 voucher for sample orders for the first 3 people. You'll need to claim that here on the chat with us so we can make sure to notify your account and verify your payment went through. But as long as you sign up for one of the offers, we will offer that $50 as long as you sign up for offer number 2, we will honor a $50 sample credit voucher specifically for the cost of your sample products. Nancy says, I already have a supplement brand you said. I can send you my inventory, include new products from your brand, and merge all drop sheet from your warehouse. Can you clarify this, please? Yes, Nancy. So basically, if you already have, let's say you have 500 units at your home or with another supplier that's doing your drop shipping, you will simply put those on a pallet, get those sent to us. If it's all one item or 5 items or 20 items, whatever it is, we will assign a SKU to each one of your unique items that you're sending us, and we will store those in our warehouse at no cost. Okay, we take on the warehouse management of those items. Then as your orders come in, if they have some of those SKUs as well as the new SKUs that you add, everything will get shipped in the same order, meaning you're only paying for one shipping label, one box, that type of thing. So that's how you can kind of merge everything together under one combo. Hopefully that helps. Looks like Marco's rolling through all these answers, guys. So Steepa, if I wanted to add stickers to our orders, can we ship you the stickers and you pack them with the orders? The problem with that is that in order to get customized stickers for each brand, it essentially becomes a new SKU. So yes, we can, but it's treated as a specific SKU, meaning $2 for us to do that for you. It's just time, just the time that you're paying for there, not necessarily the convenience. So it's a great look. Obviously, we love the look of stickers and flyers and that type of thing. The problem is, again, simply that when you got, 13,000 plus brands that are warehousing things with you, you don't want to get things confused and mess up that too much. But we've kind of gone away from most of the stickers and add-ins and flyers and things in the packages. Sometimes people do like customized boxes as well, where they'll pre-print on the boxes and send us those. Same thing, we'll assign a SKU to those boxes, and then your orders will include that SKU on your orders automatically. And we just charge $2 to pull your box from inventory, build it, get it ready to go. But the look and feel of that, those are typically the people that are charging more of a premium, that want stickers or customized boxes, or if you ever want to even do like, if you do want to pre-print the labels that are more luxurious, or like a foil background, or heat shrinked tops that are pre-labeled with your brand on it, things like that, you can do all those things. The answer is yes. It's just how much money you want to spend to make that be the reality. Hopefully that answers. Steven, everything's branded from you. You bet. Hopefully that answers your question there, bud. Steven, running, you said our package is branded with your brand, or is it shipping from Rocktomic? It all leaves from our warehouse. It just says fulfillment center on your brand label. However, it'll just say fulfillment center, and then it'll have our address, but it'll have your brand name on the brand label. So it doesn't say anything else. Guys, if you guys purchase, go ahead and type in that you purchased so I can make sure to get these credits assigned. We are coming down towards the end here. It's just getting any remaining questions answered and getting you started. The other thing you're going to get by starting tonight is front of the line access, so that we do have a little bit of a queue for labels and label design and things like that. But you will get front of the line access by signing up on the VIP lifetime membership tonight. So don't miss out on the opportunity to kind of get ahead of all of it. I'm going back on mute, guys. If you need anything else, please go ahead and type in a quick message. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Hey guys, I'm going to roll back through these two offers real quick just so you can see exactly what's in them. But again, if you go to the link here, rocktomic.com/webinar, you can literally just click on the two links and it'll walk you through exactly what's in each one. But the first offer, normally $49.97. Tonight you just pay $197. You get access to our private label program with no inventory purchasing. You get access to the entire catalog to select up to 5 products of our catalog to brand as your own. That's $197. For each additional 5 products that you order, it's another $197. So if you just want to start with 5, you can do this offer. $197, it's there. You still need to get a website. You still need to do all the other things that we've discussed. This second offer is $35.97. It comes with all the products from our catalog. You get the website done for you. Unlimited labeled design and mock-ups for the website you can get done. We do all the uploads for your store as well. And we do all the written product descriptions. So the website content essentially is all built out for you. And you're going to get a $1,000 voucher for product if you do this offer here. So both amazing deals, but this is more if you already have a website, aren't looking to get more than 5 products and just looking to add 2, this might be a good option for you. If you don't have any of those things and you're looking for a full bore, let's get rolling, it's one payment of $35.97, or there's a 3 payment option as well. If you just click on learn more on either one of these, you guys can read every single thing here, fill out the simple form, and you'll get everything purchased. Hopefully that answers your questions, guys. I don't have anyone really asking me anything specifically, which is totally fine. I'm trying to see which ones Marco has not yet gotten to here. Is there a link for option 1? Again, if you go to rocktomic.com/webinar, click on the option 1, learn more right here. There's your link. But I'll copy one and put it in the chat for all of you as well. I'm also copying these links here. Balance, I believe what your question related to shipping is buying plan 2, if I went to order 600 units delivered to my distribution within the US, could you charge by the pound or by the shipping cost? The shipping cost would be by the pound. They're balanced. We would just take your units that you're ordering, put them on a pallet, weigh that based off dimensions, length, width, height, and weight. That determines your shipping price. But the 600 units would have a price in the bulk order catalog based off that quantity. But you can also reach out to Marco. Raphael, what language do you speak? We may be able to help. We do have people that speak multiple languages on the team. But if it's Spanish, Marco could work with you directly. He speaks English and Spanish. Mary, welcome to the Rocktomic family. Barnetta, welcome to the Rocktomic family. John, welcome to the Rocktomic family. April, welcome to the Rocktomic family. Guys, we have about 5 minutes left here. Unless you guys still have more questions. If you are done asking your questions, you're good to hop off for the evening. We'd love to work with any of you guys that have remaining questions to get answered. We'd love to get you guys rolling. Again, there's the link, rocktomic.com/webinar. That will be where the links are to be able to get checked out. Balanced, it would depend on what the products are that you're looking to have shipped, right? Depends on the weight. So I need to know what SKUs you're wanting to get shipped to you so we can give you a quote on the price. That's very simple. It's both. Your shipping fee will be both balanced. It's going to be your dimension of the shipment, how much space it's taking up, and the weight. Both of those things calculate the shipping cost. So depending on the units or the SKUs that you're wanting to order, if you buy tubs of protein that are 2 pounds a piece and you want 600 of them, that would be multiple pallets, right? So that would be different than if you're buying like a small dropper, 600 of those that we can fit on 1 pallet or half a pallet. So it just depends on what exactly it is you're looking around to get done. So just let us know what SKU you're looking for, and then we can get you an answer. Mo, I'm trying to find your thing here. Email to schedule a time. I think we have a link right here. ABOUD. Mo, there you go. Just sent you a link. Guys, once you purchase, it takes typically about 25 to 30 minutes for our online back end to propagate the orders, and then you'll receive a welcome email to the email that you supplied during the checkout. That email will have login instructions onto the online training platform where you can get started with your onboarding, creating your online back-end account for us, get access to our ticket support system, and all of the different step-by-step guides that will help you through the onboarding process. Very simple, very automated. But that process typically is 15 to 20 minutes. If there's any errors, or if you hit back while you're doing the processing, or if there's any type of glitch, our support team will be in the office tomorrow morning, and they would be reaching out to everyone tomorrow to welcome you to the team as well, and to make sure you guys have everything you need to get rolling. So you can also email support@rocktomic.com and get help there. Thomas, yes, we do still offer visits to our office and warehouse. You just need to schedule those, but you can get one of those scheduled. Just reach out to Marco to coordinate that. Mr. Murray, welcome to the family. You bet, Eddie. Schedule anything you'd like. We'd love to chat with you about it. Miss Panema, I did not see your question. Did I miss it? Can I get a link to the products? There you go. Guys, it takes a minute. You got to understand, with 100+ people in here chatting and us trying to answer questions and research things, sometimes it takes a second. So thanks for your patience. Guys, we're getting ready to close out the webinar. If you have any remaining questions, please go ahead and ask them. I don't see any pending questions currently. At this point, we don't have anything else to cover. If you guys don't have any remaining questions, for those of you who did jump on board, those of you who purchased the $35.97 offer will get that product credit voucher email tomorrow morning from our support staff. Shipping fee structure. Most of the shipping is inside the catalog, Devine. It has pricing towards the end of the catalog, but Marco can probably address that a little bit better for you, depending on what your structure is there. But ultimately, it's size and weight. So the more you're shipping, the heavier it weighs, the more expensive it is. But typically, most of the units, if it's like a 2-unit or a 3-unit or a 4-unit or a 7-unit package, whatever that is, there's a prefix price that we do with the flat rate box that's on there. If it's in the US, if it's overseas, it's a little bit different. But there are ways to set up all those pre-calculations and everything done for you. So very, very easy to do. Clinton, if you need any help with your payment, please let us know. Looks like the bank put Marco, go ahead and send Clinton a separate invoice for that just so you can get that paid in the morning. Clinton, if you can provide Marco with your email, please. Clinton, your purchase is the second of the 3 available webinar offer number 2. So we have one more available for that $1,000 credit. So the next person to grab that will get that. That's limited to the first 3 of you who do purchase that. So please go ahead. If you're looking to get started tonight, please go ahead and do so. Otherwise, feel free to exit off the webinar, guys. We appreciate your time and attendance, and look forward to helping those of you start and scale your business and start this journey together, supporting each other. Again, one offer left on the $35.97 for the $1,000 voucher. We're going to give it till about 10:27. That's 5 more minutes, guys, before we close out the webinar. If you have any remaining questions, please let us know. I know Marco's working with Clinton, and Bear with me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to find the catalog links here. Marco, that link you gave is the top 25 products. Do you have the full catalog? You bet, Mo. Have a good night, buddy. Appreciate you. Clinton, welcome to the family, bud. We get you taken care of in the morning. Have a good night. All right, guys. With that, we are going to go ahead and put an end to the webinar. I'm going to give it about 2 more minutes. If there's no other questions, then we'll go ahead and close out for the evening. But thank you guys so much for your time, your attention. And all right, Jesse has a question here. 3 payments. So Jesse, you're currently a member on the lower package. You're looking to upgrade. Is that what you're saying? And it looks like you, Jesse, did the 3 pay. So welcome to the family. They got you. Okay. Good work. Okay, perfect. Well, you'll get a email here. So Jose, if you want to have 25 products to sell on hand, you would buy the bulk orders of the 25 units times 24 SKUs. So you have to buy 24 units at a time for the bulk orders to where you can have them pre-labeled and shipping on demand. And you'll get obviously a better price point on those as well. But if you wanted less than that, you could order 5 units at a time and have those shipped to you already pre-labeled and then have those available to go. But that would be more expensive than doing a bulk order for the 25 units and having it done that way. So if you want it bulk order shipped, you got to pay for 24 units of each of the 25 products. Or you could just buy 5 products from your own store, have those shipped to you at your cost, and get the products that way if you don't want to buy the 24 units at a time and get the better price point. So it's up to you. But that's how that would work. All right, guys, that is it for the evening. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much. If you have any remaining questions, please go ahead, reach out, set a time to meet with Marco. You can meet one-on-one with him at any time. He does have his little link to be able to book directly with him. I'll go ahead and copy that here and put that in the last comment on the chat sequence here. There you go. There's his link. If you guys need to click on that real quick, go ahead and click on it. And you'll be able to book times directly with him to speak with him. Thank you guys so much for your attendance and patience over the last hour and 40 minutes. And we look forward to serving you guys and helping start you to scale up the different tiers that we need to go through on our growth trajectory forward. So thank you again and have a great evening. You guys have a good night and thanks for joining.